A windstorm rolled through last week and took half the county's fences with it. This is one of them. Smashed rails, loose boards, and enough lean in the post to qualify as modern art. This repair is being split between the landlord and the neighbor behind the property. Nothing smoother than two people paying half a bill and wanting the fence perfectly straight. The posts were uneven, they were leaning in different directions, and the original panel was installed facing the opposite way. Everything was crooked enough that even the wind thought, nah, I'm good. So instead of matching the old orientation, I installed a new board facing toward the camera, basically towards this property, because it made the line look more squared and less like a suggestion. Normally I use pressure-treated 2x3 fence rails, but since the storm wiped out half of North Texas, every big box store was sold out. Okay, that's a little exaggeration there. The Home Depot I was in didn't have any. Cedar rails were $17 and change each, which wasn't going to happen. So I just grabbed some pressure-treated 2x4s, which was the next cheapest option. Was it overkill? Sure. Was it available? Yep. I pulled down the old broken fence, or what was left of it, and then I cut the pressure-treated 2x4s to length and set them in place where the old ones were pretending to be. Then I reattached the boards, and I did my best to line things up with the posts. The neighbor's fence wasn't even close to level, so I matched the overall look while making sure this side looked clean. You can only do so much when gravity checked out a long time ago. And of course, I bought a new Milwaukee nail gun for this job. Perfect timing. Black Friday is basically here. I couldn't think of a more expensive or worse moment to buy a tool, but the fence wasn't going to nail itself. On the bright side, I now own the most efficient way possible to make a $293 job significantly less profitable. After a big storm, you use whatever lumber's left in the city to make the fence strong enough to survive the next wind gust. Perfect isn't always the goal. Sometimes the goal is just not embarrassing to look at. Mission accomplished. That's it for this one. Real jobs, real numbers, and occasionally real questionable timing on tool purchases. If you want the actual day-to-day of the trades and not the HGTV fantasy version, hit subscribe. This is Job Site Math.